in this quarterfinal. And the break for Sharapova, a double fault, an overturned call on a challenge through a number of her matches. I know what you're saying. You're saying, oh, wait a minute, she won the event, she didn't drop a set. What do you mean she wasn't sharp? Well, what I mean, in the second against Errani, her opponent today in the quarterfinals. Her only tiebreak of the year. Would take that tiebreak 8-6 in the opening set and finish things off 6-2. She sneaks that one past, and that was fantastic placement. Good little... Yeah, talked a bit about the swirling wind in here. All right, so you're starting to see a pattern. I know you recognize it already. I mean, we're very early. And that was a first serve that went in. And guess what? Yep. More than 10 minutes, but she finally had. Seven quarterfinals in 9 events, including right here in Miami. 3 finals. Far end where Sharapova is due to the proximity and positioning of the sun. Great depth on the forehand and the good finish to come in. Errani just guessing to no avail. In danger, giving one of the breaks back. Third try for Errani. Oh, the backhand though, just a blow right through the court. Errani. So to see winner number 9 pass by off Sharapova's racket, and the 4th from that side. And this time it costs her. This time it aches just a bit for Sharapova, because doing so at that tender age, just a couple years into the teens. Look at the little volley from Sharapova. Just sort of moving her frame out to the right, sticks the racket out. That's how it's done. Not easy necessarily for the 6-footer to get that low. Chance to close the gap. That's exactly what she's done. Sharapova, errant forehand, 20th unforced error, and Errani just a... Yeah, she'll give a look towards Hogstead, but she's really disappointed herself, and I'm talking about Maria. Well. Establish some momentum. Be a little bit more aggressive. Better late than never. Maybe still a chance for this first frame. More than twice as long to produce her service games. And that's all well and good for Sarah. The problem is making 6 straight points for winners, and for Sharapova, positioning herself nicely for a third break. That's it. Errani back in it. So close to having Sharapova serve for the set, but the Italian only 1 game off the lead. It's a hold at love. And just a 2-minute service hold for Maria Sharapova. Well, they've been getting... And seeing a good bit of fight from Sharapova, who's starting to find a nice point here. So much closer to the action. You really see the pace of the ball, how they work to get through points from a much closer angle. And you've
before. She is not into sharing much of her thoughts before now. Look at that. Unreal.
Yeah, unleashed. She's almost unstoppable. Yeah, we talk about your unique perspective, Andrew.
The most famous for giving you the ice. I'll tell you in a minute. It's unreal. I think the most famous for the ice in the years past has definitely been Maria Azarenka and Maria Sharapova are the ones who don't want to give much to you. They'll leave their iPods in their ear before a match, before they want to talk to somebody.
A second set point saved by Errani with her third winner. Oh, and it just gets over. She hasn't had a whole lot of luck. It's really been semifinals once again in Miami, make it to the final, and perhaps for the first time in her career win this premier mandatory event. Seeing a little more from Errani and a little emotion as well, as this time she stopped playing protected, safe tennis. She's gone.
Errani loves.
And Sharapova broken love for 5-all. It's interesting you say that. I love that sort of insight. What is it about the windy condition? She loves to play a game where she can find a way to shake up her opponent. And there's Sharapova moving in to dispatch of the ball as she picks up her 20th winner. But all in all, she's comfortable on the court against Errani this late in this opening set. Trying to fight her way back.
One of those years where the weather is just, it's not wreaking havoc yet, but it's having an effect, I think.
a good technique. You know, why not? Just let it bounce, let it find its way in, and then you can pick. Don't even bother.
In the back, wait for it to bounce and just pounce on it.
Now Maria Sharapova breaks for a third time. And a paraphrase from Miss Perry: she's been hot, she's been cold, she's been yes, she's been no, she's been in, she's been out. She was up, she was almost down. Claim the lead and will serve for the set for a second time. Well, Pablo Lozano came down and spoke to, you have to believe in yourself. You have to find your rhythm. You got to trust your instincts. She's starting to believe now, Andrew.
She is, and I think that she's...
And no nonsense here, Andrew. Sharapova giving herself plenty of room, just hitting right through the middle.
Played it safe, went right down the middle, you're right. Smart play.
With Andrew Krasny, Master of Ceremonies, on the stadium court here, and we're watching Sharapova put herself in position to take this opening set. She's so tough. 4 set points saved. She'll try her hand at a fifth. Third ace sneaks past. Well, it was a labor, and she'll love the ultimate ending. Big serve, unreturned, and Sharapova finally on her 5th set point wraps up set number 1. 79 minutes, but the world number 2, halfway to the semifinals in Miami. Seemed to work well for Maria, and she has just been fantastic this year when taking the opening set. Great shot from Errani, and that's what we expected early from the Italian, to keep Sharapova off, and the drop shot effective.
I'm not sure if that was a completely intentional drop shot.
Maria Sharapova, a perfect 17-0 when winning the opening set in 2013. Oh yeah, you woke up Sharapova with that one, and she lets everybody in the stadium know it. Well, the cat and mouse effect is starting to go, each trying to put their stamp on this point. But Sharapova wise not to take just a big cut. She was in transition, mind you, of course, so to get that racket all the way back, but she didn't need to. She just guides it for the winner. Oh, Sharapova lets everybody know she wanted that hold, and she's got it. 1-1, second set. Well, happy to be
here. The passion for tennis. The fans here appreciate, respect the sport, and they...
40 love.
Well, Sarah Errani has come to play. Let there be no doubt that she is one of the great fighters in Miami.
Told me. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Is that because she's a big Coldplay fan?
No, I think it's because she really thinks that Gwyneth... Look at that shot. She thinks that backhand was just right from the middle of the court. She put it away. I love it.
One ranking, and she did so at the age of 16 years, 6 months. One of the notable milestones we point out during the course of 40 Love, his 40th anniversary. And Errani attacking, but Sharapova finds her way to the court. You've got some fond memories of the Swiss Miss, don't you?
Martina Hingis, Martina Hingis
trying to make their way there, and Errani facing a 13th break point. Wow. And a little power we don't often see from Errani. She had enough time as it kicked up off the tape to set up and drop. It was close, it was tough, and then all of a sudden she got the upper hand and ran away with it. And she's looking to do so here. Big return winner. Massive from Maria. Yeah, this could be telling. Circle the 5th game in set number 2. It could affect the outcome. Just allowing Errani to hang around. And there it is. The break for 3-all. Couple of double faults, and Maria. Yeah, too many looks once again. 5 of 17 on break points today, Maria Sharapova, and this time as she makes a purposeful stride. Oh, that's some nifty tennis. That's exactly what Lozano was looking for, why he came on the day. And what do you know? Cross-court winner and a break at love. And Sharapova cannot hold on to the lead. Produces, well, not the desired result. Instead of holding a break point, 30-all.
Okay.
70% of the time getting it in, but only winning 9 of 19 points. Make it 10 of 20, and you can do the math on the percentage. I have full confidence in you. He has set point. Scary if she could find a way to do that on a consistent, regular basis. And she's looking to give Errani a bit of a scare. Okay, you got 2 looks. Maria Sharapova. Does she have another in her bag of tricks? It's not a backhand, but it's effective. If the disappointment comes of dropping serve here in game number 11. And she's up against it once more. Maria Sharapova's 6th break of the day, and she is 1 game away from this. Oh, but the backhand that Thomas Hogstetter, coach, called the best in the game earlier in the set when he became her 13th backhand winner. Has her at match point.
Thank you.
Now she'll look across the net with a lot of respect for Sarah Errani. And even though the Italian was in the fight, it's a very familiar pattern. These two have met 4 times, and Maria Sharapova has won each and every match and done so in straight sets. And she does it once again in Miami. 7-5, 7-5 in 2 hours and 29 minutes. It's going to be disappointing for Sarah. She had her chances. She could have taken her first set off Sharapova. 3 set points back in game number 10, but it was not to be. And more disappointment after another terrific event where she reaches the quarterfinals once more. But for the 2nd straight time in as many events, her quarterfinal opponent, Sharapova. And she comes out on the losing end once again. Hashtag Shara family to go along with her victories already. She signed the camera with the Swedish Dreams in her match against Zakopolova. Hottie versus Elena Vesnina. She'll just take victory on this day to get through to the semifinals. All in all, another performance where Maria Sharapova just completely handled, dictated, and controlled the match from her side. Her success is great. With